It's a pleasure having you back on a business dashboard. Time now for some more stories. Now, a safe sea access framework meant to avoid incursion at sea and improve better coexistence between oil and gas companies and fishermen has today been adopted at a second national multi-stakeholder workshop in Takoradi. Now, the Director of Local Content at the Petroleum Commission, Kweku Boateng, speaking to City Business News on the sidelines of the adoption of the framework, said its effective implementation will not only promote the petroleum industry, but also the business of fishing. City Business News' Akwasi Annim has the details from Takoradi.
The offshore commercial oil and gas production came with increase in traffic of oil supply vessels and the creation of safety zones around oil rigs and FPSOs, which have been a bone of contention between oil operators and fishermen. It is to address these issues that the Jubilee and 10 partners, with support of the Petroleum Commission in 2015, started developing a safe sea access framework, which has gone through reviews and finally adopted for implementation by the fishing stakeholders. Dr. Kwame Bandiakon of the GMPC, who represented the Jubilee and 10 partners, stated the importance of the adopted framework.
The oil and gas industry in Ghana basically came to meet the fishing industry. But they are all using a common asset, which is the sea. And without a framework to guide how they peacefully coexist, it becomes difficult. Conflicts become the issue. So we've had several issues of canoe, fishing boats incurring into our exclusive zones and, nets, canoe nets getting stuck in the FPSOs and creating challenges. And it also comes at a cost. When these machines are shut down for even an hour, it comes as a cost to the oil and gas partners. And so we felt that it was important for us all, as both fishing industry stakeholders and oil and gas industry stakeholders, to come to a sort of consensus as to how we engage with each other.
The Petroleum Commission's Local Content Director, Kweku Boateng, giving the highlight of the framework, said they will benefit both the petroleum and fisheries industries.
The key highlight is that, one, it has put in place a monitoring force to ensure a stakeholder monitoring force with the buy-in of official folks to ensure that we limit or we prevent encroachment of exclusive and safety zones where oil and gas activities are taking place. We have also put in place a mechanism for registering all the fishermen and subsequently all the outboard motors, so that we're able to determine which the location and the owners of those outboard motors that encroach the exclusive zone. In addition, we have put in place a social investment program to address some of the socio-economic challenges facing our fisher folks, including scholarship for fishermen works for their children, which will be supported by the oil and gas industry. We also, as part of their CSR project, they are going to undertake certain targeted social investment programs to support our fisher folks to address some of the socio-economic challenges that they are facing.
Lower Azim Chief Fisherman Nana Kofi Bentil and the Regional Director of Fisheries, Godfrey Bedutibu, both outlined some implementation benefits of the project.
I think it's a very helpful act to us. It will put some laws in place for us so that we will be a bit disciplined on our fishing. It's very important for us to be very disciplined in our fishing industry.
For us, it has come to support what we are doing, and we hope that it will go a long way to strengthen the communities, especially regarding even educating their children, so that in the future we are going to have less numbers of fishermen who will have to go fishing. But then the hope is that we'll also have good fish for those fewer fishermen to also catch.
The expectation of this framework, spearheaded by the Jubilee partners and the Petroleum Commission, is that it will ensure a peaceful coexistence between fishermen and the various oil and gas companies at sea. For City News, I am Akwasi Annim, Takoradi.